Consistency is most heavily rewarded in the places where leverage is lowest. When a role offers no pathway to disproportionate return, the system compensates by pricing reliability instead. The structure is not accidental. Where outcomes cannot scale, behavior must be made to. A position without leverage produces a fixed range of output regardless of effort. The ceiling is defined by the role, not the person occupying it. Inside that ceiling, the only variable left to optimize is predictability. Predictability becomes the product because performance cannot. This is why low-leverage roles are measured by attendance, punctuality, and uniformity of output. These metrics are not chosen for their depth. They are chosen because they are the only things that move when effort moves. The individual in such a role is rewarded for removing variance from their own behavior. Raises, tenure, and internal trust accrue to those who behave in the most forecastable way. A high-leverage role operates under inverted logic. One decision, one relationship, one window of timing can alter the outcome entirely. In that environment, consistency is not the asset. Judgment is, because judgment is what determines whether the available leverage is captured or lost. The reward structure reflects this. High-leverage roles pay for rare correct decisions and tolerate long stretches of apparent inactivity between them. Low-leverage roles pay for continuous, uniform motion. The absence of upside is what makes steadiness valuable, because steadiness is the only remaining surface on which the role can be evaluated. This is why diligence is praised more loudly in environments where it changes the least. The praise is a substitute for the outcome. When a role cannot produce outsized results, the culture surrounding it elevates the traits that keep it functioning. Reliability, patience, and presence are framed as virtues because they are the only things the system can actually extract. The person inside that frame is not being deceived. They are being accurately priced. Their behavior is worth what the role allows it to be worth, and the role allows very little. The incentive to be consistent is therefore not a personal discipline. It is a structural response to the absence of leverage. This is also why consistency on its own rarely compounds into wealth. It compounds into stability, which is a different outcome entirely. Stability is what the low-leverage role is designed to produce, both for the individual and for the institution around them. Neither party is positioned to benefit from volatility, so neither party is permitted to generate it. The higher the leverage, the more deviation is tolerated and often required. The lower the leverage, the more deviation is punished. This is visible in how quickly low-leverage environments react to inconsistency. A missed shift, a late arrival, a break in routine carries weight far beyond the actual output lost. The reaction is not about the output, it is about the signal, because the signal is the only thing of value the role is producing. In a high-leverage environment, the same deviations are absorbed without consequence. The person is being paid for something else, and the system understands the difference. This asymmetry is often misread as unfairness, when it is simply the pricing mechanism doing what it is designed to do. Consistency is rewarded where it is the most valuable thing available to reward. It is not rewarded where something more valuable exists. Recognizing which environment one is operating in is the recognition of where one's behavior is actually being priced. Effort directed at consistency inside a low-leverage role will be compensated at the rate that role allows. Effort directed at consistency inside a high-leverage role will often be invisible because it is not what that role is measuring. The reward does not follow the behavior. It follows the structure. The behavior occurs inside. Want to see the hidden rules shaping money, power, and human behavior? Subscribe to Unseen Forces.